Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about the book Divergent by Veronica Roth, the first in the trilogy. Insurgent's the second book. The last book hasn't come out yet, but that's called Allegiant. That'll come out October 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. And I know a lot of people may have not heard about Divergent, but today I just want to kind of talk about what the story is and why you should read it, because it's so great. And I feel like the fan base is kind of quiet right now, if you will. And because the movie is in production as we speak. So when the movie comes out, the fandom is just going to all over the place. It's everywhere. But anyway, I've been a fan for it for a long time. Anyway, about the book. Basically, when a person turns 16, they choose one of the factions in futuristic Chicago. The 5 factions are Dauntless the Brave, Amity the Peaceful, Candor the Honest, Amity, Erudite the Intelligent, and Abnegation the Selfless. And Beatrice, she changes her name later, I'm sorry, I'm used to calling her Triss. She lives in Abnegation, which is a selfless faction, so she has to care about others and do everything for other people. She can't be selfish. Selfless is the opposite of selfish. Wait, no. And I'm not going to really spoil anything. I'll try not to. Basically, Triss's family expects her to choose her faction to stay with her family for the rest of her life, because once you choose a faction, you can't leave. You have to stay there, and even if it means leaving your family behind, leaving your old faction. I won't tell you which faction she goes to, because that might spoil something for the people that freak out about spoilers, and I'm one of them, so I'm not being judgmental, because I am. One to not like things spoiled for me. And basically, when she does choose her faction, I will say this, she does not choose to stay in her faction with her family. She chooses a different faction. Which one that is up to you to decide and find out and read it, because they are such good books. Basically, when she finds her new faction, she meets this guy, and it's kind of a love story. But I think it's more of a learning who you are kind of story, because Triss chooses a different faction, has to leave her family behind, her parents, her brother, so everything's all new for her. So she has to make new friends, she has to figure out what she's going to do with her life, and just kind of learn how to live in this new faction and figure out who she is and what she's going to do, you know, because she left her faction behind, her old faction, Abnegation. So I feel like it's a story, it has romance, it has action, a lot of action. Like I said before, I think it's just a story about finding who you are, you know, learning who you are. And it's a popular teen fiction, I know that. And another thing I have to say is, I know, because this is one of the best books I've ever read, that and Hunger Games are just tied. I can't decide. This might be a little bit better. I don't know. I can't decide. I just can't say. Because they're two different stories. You can't compare the two because they're so different. And I know what you're thinking. The book has a little fire flamey on it, and if you read the Hunger Games, then you're probably judging it saying, oh, it's probably like the Hunger Games. Trust me, it's not like the Hunger Games. Do not judge a book by its cover. I learned that very early on, that is a very bad choice to make, because then you miss out on reading great stories. So do not judge a book by its cover, because it's not the same as Hunger Games. I just want to point that out. Yeah, so basically that is what Divergent is and what it's about. If you have any other questions about the book, about the author, if I can answer those, I can answer things about the book. Then you can comment below on the little comment area. Yeah, you know how to comment. Yeah, so if you would do that, I will try to answer, and if I have an answer. And also like this video and subscribe to my channel. That would make me very happy, okay? You all have a very good day. I'll see you later. Bye.